Alright, so Electro just got a brand new uniform for Spider-Man No Way Home. I've been playing with it for the past like half an hour, and I gotta say, it's a massive upgrade for the character. I absolutely love it. He is much stronger than he's ever been. They changed the leadership, giving him an extra 20%. So they're bumping it up from 40 to 60% attack and defense. And then on top of that, they gave him an all new passive, giving him some lightning damage to all allies and then extra damage to superheroes, obviously because he's a villain and he's often fighting Spider-Man, who is a superhero. So they're actually, trying to be thematic with him, which is pretty cool. Additionally, they gave him damage reduction and they gave him an extra 90% damage to anybody that is being electrified. So if they have shock damage on them, Electro is going to do more damage. But they took it a step further and they gave this guy a brand new type of damage accumulation, which is based on him moving around because he's electricity, right? So the more it moves around, the stronger the current gets, the more damage he does. The only problem I have with his damage accumulation is there's no way for you to tell when you've reached the maximum of 1.2% for the damage accumulation. You are kind of just left guessing while you're moving around in the 5th skill and hoping that you cap out the damage accumulation every single time. I like the idea, but I do think they need to take this a step further and give players some type of visual cues in regards to when this man's damage accumulation is actually maxed out, because otherwise you're just going to be moving around in your 5th skill hoping that you hit the max of 1.2%, because there's nothing really that tells you while you're moving around. Like, you don't glow a special color and there's nothing that pops up saying like accumulation fully charged or something. We need something that lets us know when this accumulation has been fully ramped up due to him moving around. And because of the fact that he needs to move around before you use his most powerful skill, which is his 4th skill, by the way, that's what you're going to be proccing on. Because of the fact that you need to move around, you are going to want to use him with a CTP of Judgment since he's elemental, or a CTP of Rage if you don't have a Judgment. I don't think a regular damage proc is going to work well for this guy, because his rotation is going to look something like this. You're going to want to go 3, then you want to jump into 5, and you want to stick close to the enemy, move around, let him blast, and then after he does that big that big blast at the end, that's when you use 4. So you're gonna go 3, 5, move around, let him bang, move around, let him bang, and then boom, once he goes up in the air and then slams, you want to go ahead and use the 4th skill. It's really strange. Okay, now if you have the awakened skill, you're gonna go something like 3, 6, 5, and you don't want to stand in place. You want to be moving back and forth, and you want to stick close to the enemy, right? And like I said, once the 5 is done, that's when you use the 4. Okay, the cool thing about Electro's 6th skill is you can just cancel it instantly. So let's say, for example, you use the 1 right after you use the 6. Check this out. Boom, take a look. This is Electro already up here doing his thing, and the entire awakened skill is going off. You get the exact same number of hits even if you don't stay in the skill. Regular damage proc, not gonna work out too well for him. I'm gonna try it and see if we can get some good damage, but just keep in mind that his best rotations or his highest amount of damage is gonna come from you using Judgment, ideally for World Boss Legend or for Squad Battle. I've already been talking to people who are getting over 9 million in Squad Battle with him because they have him built really well. I'm looking forward to testing him there myself as well, so that's coming up shortly. All right, but we are going to try him with the proc and see if he can actually do anything. I was going to test him at tier 2, but I'll just go ahead and I'll awaken him here for you guys, and then we'll take him in. Okay, they don't even have stuff coded properly. You have like Korean letters popping up and shit. All right, so let's see how much stats he gains. So he's getting, bro, I seen 366 attack, and I'm like, what the hell? That's the lowest amount of attack I've ever seen, but it's physical, which doesn't matter. So he's getting 11,000 energy attack, which is kind of low, to be honest. I would like to see like upwards of 13,000, but he does get a decent amount of HP. 26,000 is pretty nice, especially considering he's a speed type. But then again, I guess with his energy attack being so low, it kind of makes sense since he is a speed type. Speed types generally have lower stats, but it's fine because he has a good leadership and he has a good support system available to him for squad battle now in Green Goblin and Black Cat with her artifacts. So that should be pretty good stuff once we get over to a judgment. All right, so I think the only way I can make Electro work with a proc is if I go 3, 6, and then use the 5 running with the 6, and then just throw out the 4 for a little bit of extra juice at the end. Oh, he didn't, okay. Yeah, this is the only way. If I try to use the 4 for damage, I'm just gonna miss the proc every time because you need to sit in the 5 for a couple seconds to build up his accumulation. You can see, like, look how much damage we do. Wow. Yeah, just from moving around, bro, the electricity just like whew, goes to the roof. Damage, boys. It's good damage still. Let's go. Come on. Move around. Yeah, move around. Move around. Yeah, move around. Alright, let me just go ahead and fry him with the 4 skill there. Let's go. He's definitely gonna be replacing Bullseye by a long shot. And by a long shot I mean a long shot, fam. Yeah. Jeez. Alright, can we... Oh, hold up. Yo, we actually got a rotation where we got some movement on the 5, and then we actually land a proc. Let's go. Like, that's ideally what you want to do. You want to move around in the 5 and then somehow get the proc to land on the 4, but that's damn near impossible, bro. Because of the fact that there's so many hits. So when you get it to happen, cool, but like with a proc, don't expect that to happen on a regular day. Just keep moving, but still somehow stay within the range of the boss. Alright, so we kind of in a bad spot. We're gonna have to tag there and then make sure he doesn't trap us in this goop, the dragon juice. Now let's go 3, and then just go ahead and throw out the 4, I guess. Yep, just push him in the next phase. Cooldown times on his skills are actually pretty nice, so don't have to really worry. We're gonna go 3, 6, 5, and then just keep moving around, keep moving around, keep moving around. I wanted to use the 4 there, but I got knocked out of it. Alright, let's go. 3, 5, move. Stick and move, and then just fire with the 4. There you go. Okay, so 3 minutes? You know what? Hey, that's not bad for a regular damage proc. And he only has like 1 support here, which is Taskmaster. Well, I guess we'll say White Fox does help, okay? She does help. The ignore dodge and the extra attack is 2 supports. Let's go. We go 3, 6, 5, and then just move around, and just like fry him with the 4 for a little bit of extra juice. We actually managed to get the proc there, so that's good. Oh wow, 20 seconds? Well, I guess he's a speed type, so. Plus he has Cyclops for a little bit of extra juice. Just move around. Just move around. Yeah, we need some type of visual cue to let us know, like, yo, you've built up enough movement accumulation or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like anything, fully charged, something. Like something that tells us that he's fully charged would be nice. Alright, so got caught there, but whatever. He has iframe ignore on the 5, so like We did a little bit of extra juice. A little bit of extra juice. Let's go. So, definitely playable with a proc. The more you play with him, the more you get used to it. Definitely not his max damage. Let's move. Let's take a move. Just be careful that you Alright, cool. Just gonna keep moving. Just be careful you don't move too far from the boss. Yeah, with his squad battle build, I think for a lot of people, he could actually become like one of their World Boss Legend staples. Like, his 5th skill kind of gives you Gambit vibe, because he can attack and evade at the same time. But he's even safer than Gambit because of the fact that he has a bigger heal. And then also, his 5th skill is an iframe. Right, he has iframe ignore, and it's also an iframe, so it's kind of cool, you know? I dig it. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? I can just keep playing with this man, bro. Sucker. Okay, he got me. He got me. Alright, chill. Calm down, bro. Do I really need to catch these? I'll catch it. You can catch these ants. Yeah, I think my only complaint with him, realistically, is that there's nothing that tells me when his accumulation is fully built up. Alright, let's see how we do. Let's go, baby. Show me what you got, Electro. Let's move around, build up that accumulation. For some reason, our 5th skill got interrupted. I think one of the blade twisters hit us. I think there's like a gap. Yeah, when he comes out of the iframe. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, I see what's going on. I see what's popping. Gotta make sure that when you come out of the iframe, you don't get caught up by the blade twister. That's what's happening. Alright, what's popping? What's popping? You good? Oh, this guy ran the opposite direction from me. Oh, you don't want the smoke, eh? You don't want the smoke. Don't worry. Don't worry. Where there's smoke, there's fire. But where I'm at, there's lightning, baby. Let's go. Alright. This guy playing. I just noticed that something on his face changed. I wonder if that's from his acute. But that's so small, man. Like, I noticed his face, like, his mask came on. I think I saw his mask came on. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, bro. I'll be bugging sometimes. That 35% heal, it's kind of vicious. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's kind of vicious, partner. Come down here. Yeah. Alright, he run up to the top. I'm gonna take some damage. Whew. I was kind of hoping, you know, hoping that we could keep him occupied and squeeze on him. Anyways, these stupid blade twisters choose the right time so I can play with me. Let's pop up, pop down, pop over, and then okay, he's still invincible. You know what? It's better now than yeah, it's better now than when we get him down. Then he drops the super invincibility and then just play with us. Trying to test my gangster Ultron. See, I'm built different, dog. I'm built different. 1 of 1, fam. 1 of 1. Try me. Alright. Let me not get killed. Let's pop up there, pop over, and that's bad. We got you, freaking idiot. Where is he? Oh, he's all the way in the corner here. This guy tried to play me, ended up playing himself, bruh. Alright, we got it. So just under 4 minutes. Nah, what am I saying? Just over 3 minutes. I'll be tripping. I'll be tripping. He's so much fun though. Realistically, he's so much fun. Literally, my only complaint with him is there's no way to tell when you've fully accumulated the amount of damage that you would consider to be your maximum from his movement speed or his distance covered. So we need to see some type of new icon or some type of new feature added to the game. Now that we have 3 types of accumulation, if they could add something that tells us when we've taken enough damage to max out our accumulation based on damage taken, and then something to tell us when we've covered enough distance to max out his accumulation, and something to tell us when we've done enough damage to max out our accumulation when it's based on damage dealt. I think that's the next step. I think that would make the game a little bit easier personally, and it would take some of the guessing game out of it. But overall, I think he's fun and very, very strong. So I'm looking forward to rolling a pretty nice judgment for the boy. I think I have one here with yeah, the chain hit is kind of low. Realistically, I have a very hard time rolling high chain hit and high hull attack. So it's gonna be a pain, but I'm gonna try to get something rolled up nicely for this guy. I might try him with the 28% hull attack and the 13% chain hit, and then roll up the mighty for him, because that's gonna be a pain to roll.